out with the hooligans. We've got the Italian Stallion, the French Casanova, and the English Cunt. Maybe not so much when I turn my head to the left, because the microphone's on the right hand side. But I am determined to try and get it right. There's quite a lot of dogs on this road, so it's got some beautiful corners in it. Unfortunately, it's very near the amenity tip, or the rubbish tip. So just on these corners here, look, you'll see where the rubbish wagons come round, look, and they spill all their liquid and shit on the road. So you've got to be a little bit careful. Dogs. Yeah, this bike, beautiful. This geezer that asked me about do I regret selling my Duke, he also posed the question, because he's thinking about buying a Trident. I would say, emphatically actually, I've ridden the CB 650 naked thing, the Honda MT-07. The Ninja Twin 650, which is the worst of the bunch, and also, I thought we were going to go straight up to Parla-Oo. And yeah, this Triumph beats all of those bikes hands down for build quality, performance, comfort, handling. Yeah, this bike is definitely the top of the tree now in the middleweight section, definitely. Obviously you can get your exotic bikes, the Aprilia 660, the Ducati V2 thingammy jigamy, whatever it is, but you know, they're in a completely different price bracket. You know, we're talking budget here, which is around the £7,000 to £8,000 mark. I mean, this engine on here, it's very torquey for a 3-cylinder. Obviously you've got your top end rush, you get to 6,000 RPM and continue to wind the throttle. She really starts singing at 6,000 upwards. But then down below, under 4,000 RPM, it's surprisingly torquey. They've done a fantastic job on this engine, I think, personally. For road riding, it's just perfect. And I know I keep mentioning it about the throttle. It's actually really good. I'm quite liking it in a funny sort of way, because I don't know what he's pointing at there. In town and just chugging through town, I mean, you can literally put this in 3rd gear and just take your hand off the throttle and the clutch and it will just keep rolling. It won't sort of chug like a 2-cylinder or a single cylinder. And even in 3rd, and you're on tick over, you open the throttle and it starts pulling gently to 4,000 RPM, which isn't very long. And then it just starts to build and build and build. The torque curve on this bike is really, really usable. I mean, this is such a user-friendly bike. Great for beginners, and I'm an experienced rider. I've got about 45 years road riding and racing under my belt. And this is a very, very, very nice motorbike. And obviously this is a subjective opinion. I really, really like the look of it. The look of it is a very... Obviously it's kind of got that retro styling, where it kind of looks like a proper motorbike. Oh, I remember this corner. Really busted, bloody tightens right up. I've seen loads of riders end up on this gravelly bit here. Me included, the first time I went round it. Okay, the tyres, the Michelin Road Pilot 5s. I've never been a Michelin man. I ran Michelins for a while. And yeah, they're quite grippy, but I did find that they grip, and then all of a sudden they don't grip. Yeah, all of a sudden they don't grip, and then you're gone. There's no kind of... I often found with the Pirellis, the Rossos, you had a bit of a warning. You can kind of feel where the limit of... I've got a long straight up here. This is where these guys are going to just open them up. I'm not really that interested in top end rush. Those guys absolutely love it.